It's mad. We got to sit down. Let's bring back James DeSimone. James, this is not the first time that this has taken place over the last 18 months. There's a lot of passion in this room, and a lot of that passion is coming from the lead prosecutor, John Lewin. Do you anticipate that energy to release itself, because it's kind of an ongoing joke, even in front of the jury, during his rebuttal next week? Or do you think he's going to be told to simmer down, just, you know, you've got it, let's close this thing out? Your thoughts on what we should expect?
Well, you know, I thought it's start of football season, and you score a touchdown. It's like act like you've been there before, right? And Mr. Lewin, I think that they should have more confidence in their case and confidence in the evidence. I think the first prosecutor that did the closing argument, Mr. Ballion, really showed the jury that, look, all you really need to look at is what happened vis-a-vis Susan Berman and how Mr. Durst, Robert Durst, acted afterwards in terms of mailing a note to the Beverly Hills Police Department instead of calling 911 because his best friend had lied there dead with a bullet in her head, as any normal person would do upon finding someone being murdered. So I think that Lewin, he was able to be within himself when he cross-examined Robert Durst. I think he'll tone it down, of course, in front of the jury when he does rebuttal. And really, they have to lay out the evidence here to show guilt, and the evidence is there. Dick DeGuerin saying there's no direct evidence or talking about the Galveston trial, it's much ado about nothing. I don't think the jury's really going to be persuaded by Dick DeGuerin's characterization of whether it's direct or circumstantial evidence.
DeGuerin seemed to try to exploit the back and forth between Lewin and Robert Durst during his close, at one point saying that, hey, we had to sit here and watch this bully beat up on our decrepit, sick client who is just a good person. Take a listen.
I have to say this about